How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Merrycrest sessions. It is Tuesday, May 27th, 2025.
We love you, Steve.
Show number 117.
117.
We're online with Heels tonight. Dude, I am so glad to have you guys on here, man. I'm looking forward to this.
So crazy.
I want to thank all of those who are watching live and watching retroactively.
Buddy's got a big hog.
Thanks for supporting local music. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we?
All right.
Hi, everybody. We're Heels, and we're taking over Steve's show. We hope you're having a good day. This camera, right? Yeah, there we go. Hi.
Howdy.
Hi, everybody. We hope you're having a good day. For those of you having a terrible day, hi, Mark. It's okay. We're here to make it microscopically better because we have no money to give you, so all we can give is art.
Oh, boy.
Did I just get kicked out of the band?
Stinks.
Yeah, I think I just got kicked out. Buddy, holy shit, Buddy just nodded. I'm in deep shit. It's one thing when Brennan doesn't
Great, now
like
we're
it.
a two-piece again, but it's me and Buddy.
Son of a bitch. And he's a fucking drummer. I'm so screwed. I've never felt threatened in this band before until right now.
If Josh dies, I'm going to be all right. Anyway.
Brennan dies, we just turn into a prog band.
Yeah. No,
No
y'all are
vocals
flesh
of any
kebab, for
kind.
God's
Yeah,
sake.
it literally turns back into flesh kebab. Hi, everybody. That's my best friend, Brennan. That's my best friend, Buddy.
Great to see you.
It's nice to see you. I'm Josh.
We're on the internet.
We're on the internet. For free. You're welcome. Venmo at Josh-McLane. Ha! Ready? It's called Antics.
I've been a juggalo for most of my life, and I ain't good at brushing my teeth. And I've been told that I fuck pretty good, but my wife's probably lying to me. I don't love you because we're different. I don't love you because we're the same. I don't love you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, did you like not hit the last hit because your ear thing fell down?
No, I forgot. I thought we were going directly into. I thought we were going directly into catered lunch.
Oh, did
Sorry.
we? Catered
That's
what?
how we had been doing.
How?
Or gondola thread. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, gondola thread into. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that.
Welcome to the band, guys.
Welcome to the band. Shit.
I love how anybody that knows this is like, yeah, this is all on brand.
Yeah.
They do an amazing, great song. That was a great take. Great job on that, by the way.
Great job, buddy. This was entirely me.
And then immediately one of them fucks up. No, not just you. Immediately one of them fucks up.
Right.
And we acknowledge it in the most slow and drastic way physically possible.
Want to play gondola thread?
This is a song off a record that is coming out, hopefully, at the beginning of August. And that record is called We Look Happy Here. This is the first track, the first video for the record. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that fish fillet is coming up bad.
Bless you, brother.
You should not house a whole large McDonald's fry in like 3 minutes.
Nah, you should.
Woo!
You should.
I get what I
I'll
get.
be honest with you. You should.
Very Catholic. Like I knew exactly what I had coming. All right, hit it, baby.
All right.
I fucked up.
I will not feed the devil, nor will I feed the Antichrist. I will not feed the devil, nor will I feed the Antichrist. Till I will not blame my father, nor will I take his name in vain. I will not blame my father, nor will I take his name in vain. Till gods in this life. Sometimes we're barely men. Pay your taxes and keep your mouth shut. So move, do it all over again. So whoa, 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 whoa. So whoa, 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 whoa. So whoa, whoa. There's a body in the river. There's a mountain of soul. Where's your taker, where's your giver? Taking names on the road. Any fingers you can feel it. Living under your skin. How he had to build this prison. With method eating the pen. I never used your name in the past tense. And I don't plan on changing that now. I know the people that have wronged you, and I'm gonna get you somehow. Your bombs away. Skin is feeling in the winter. If you're hungry, I can float us. Nothing here is free. I scratch his name off of the checklist. There's still 100 more to go. There are times we get a little reckless, but I won't stop until this hotel gets washed away. I never use your name in the past tense, and I don't plan on changing that now. I know the people that have wronged you, and I'm gonna get in and somehow, blow your balls away.
Yeah, buddy.
Shit the bed. Sweaty boys in sweaty places.
We can do the interview part now. While
I
I
forgot
fix
there
my
was one of
seat.
those.
Sometimes the timing works out perfectly on that front. It just works out. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, let's whip the fuck out right there. Yep. All right. Once it...
Dead air!
There it is. Once again, this is the Merrycrest Sessions with the Heels, man. I'm so stoked to have you guys on here, man. It's been fucking killer so far.
Thanks, buddy, man. It's so good to
Absolutely.
be here.
So for those who are watching who somehow don't already know who you guys are, why don't we just go around the horn and introduce yourselves individually here?
Yeah, my name is Brennan Patrick Whalen.
Hi, I'm Josh McLane. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
I'm Buddy Forbes, and I'm just glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I'm just here so I don't get
That's
fined.
the
No,
shirt,
I say
buddy.
this. Yeah, I say this as a fan. Basically, yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing y'all as a three-piece, and I'm really interested to see what's been going on over the past. So, what's the origin story behind this whole project and how
want
it's
me-
come to this point, man?
You want me to do it quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right
Okay,
ahead.
cool. So here's the deal.
Hey, Josh, while you do that, could you rub my hand?
Absolutely. Fuck it. Can you lean a little more? Every record. Here, wait, let's do this. There we go. Every record we have a bass player, but we don't want one very loud because we were a two-piece, right? And you need a bass because if it's not there, you miss it. But if it's there too much, you're like, why isn't this guy doing this live? So the first record, is that better? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. I'll do it. Remind me, I'll do it in 2 more songs.
Oh, thanks.
Always be there
My
for your
hand hurt.
bandmates, you fucking assholes. So, first record. Who was it on the first record?
Clay.
Clay from Dead Soldiers. Phenomenal. Did a great job. But honestly, a little bit too much of Skiggity Les Claypool for my taste.
It was perfect for the record.
It was perfect for that record, but we didn't want to do that again once you've done that kind of thing. Second record, we had somebody that was going to do it, and they backed out, 2 weeks before the record? Week? Something like that before the record, and we didn't have any money to get a pro quote unquote for it. So we had to spend an entire day of recording. It basically cost us $700 because we had to spend an entire day of recording with Brennan doing bass tracks instead of relaxing his voice or chilling out or actually having fun. So this time around, when it got to be, I would say last March, Brennan brought up, well, who's going to play bass on this record? Because the next record, because I'm not going to do it. And I was like, no, you're not. You shouldn't have to. Let's call the only person we know who I can guarantee if he says yes, will follow through no matter what. And that's Buddy Forbes. So I said, Buddy, would you, and when you do a record with us as a bass player, the idea is that you do the record and you do one show. You do one big band CD release party show, right? That's what Clay did. So we told Buddy, hey, we have this amount of money. I can give you this. We want you to play on the record and do that. And Buddy said yes, and I immediately sent him the money. That night. And he was like, oh, shit, you're actually serious. I was like, yes, I want paid, Buddy. I'm not asking for a personal favor. We don't want none of that. We want that. And then over the next 6 months, Brennan and I would bring up that Buddy's going to come play with us at some point down the road. And we would talk about it like two guys who wanted to go out with a prom queen of being like, do you think he'd be in the band? No.
Do you want to be in the band? Check Y, N, or maybe.
You do the little fold-out thing where you find out. We never thought would actually happen. And the closer we got to it, the more we would kind of bring it up with each other of wanting to run it by Buddy. But we honestly didn't really think he would say yes because he's in a perfectly good band called Pressed. And
Perfectly great band.
a
Perfectly
great
excellent
Sorry.
band.
He's his own band that he has a lot
100%.
that he kicks ass and takes name in. Why would he want to
Right.
try and do? Who wants to be the third heel?
Right.
Right? So then we came. Well, then came, because it was Buddy and because of life, we ended up only having time for one rehearsal before the record, before we recorded the album. But again, because we knew we had Buddy, we really didn't sweat it that much. We really didn't get that stressed out about it, because if Buddy would have had a problem, we'd have already heard. Yeah. You'd have already been like, I'm not learning these songs. Nothing's gelling. We're in trouble. But we didn't. Buddy shows up. We run through the album one time. Buddy steps out of the room, and this is probably not how it happened, but this is how I've been telling the story, so print the legend kind of a thing.
Yeah, I was going to let this one slide.
Buddy walks out of the room, and I look over at Brent and go, we should just ask, because we were going to ask him after we recorded the record. If he had a good time recording the record and he had that good a time with us during that, we would ask him then while he's on I just recorded a record high. Yeah. And really sucker him in, but we didn't want to wait that long. So after he came back in the room, we're like, hey, you want to be in a band? And Buddy's like, yeah. And that was it. And then guess what we did after that? Didn't rehearse the record anymore.
Yeah.
I think we played one more fucking song.
Yeah, you just fucking nailed it.
To make sure that we had something down. And then so the entire new record is us finding out what kind of band we are now. I would say that the entire new record is us going, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're heavy now. But it's also like much more delicate in places, because we can both lean back because there's somebody else here now.
Yeah.
And not only is that a somebody else, but it's Buddy fucking Forbes.
Yeah.
Like for us, this is what's great is now Brent is the only person in this band who hasn't had a major label record deal, which is pretty fucking funny considering he's by far the most talented. I don't think I have any problem speaking for you on that, buddy. You're by far the most talented guy in the band.
That is the dumbest thing. That is one of the dumber things.
You know that's not the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Okay,
That
it's not the
doesn't even
dumbest
make
thing
the
you've
top
ever
20.
said, but
That
it's a
doesn't even
dumb
make the top
thing.
50.
It's a dumb thing.
So, but now we literally, what the cool thing was like hearing the takes back, and for once there wasn't this thing, all right, now we got to turn that down and blah, blah, blah. It's all like, no, why don't we turn the bass up even? And the new record is pretty much everybody equal across the board, I'd say, until we get into vocals. You know, and then vocals get mixed differently, obviously. But as far as musicianship, everybody's on the exact same playing field. And like, hell, the way we've been changing everything over the last 2 weeks, we could re-record the record in a year, and it would be a totally different album with the same songs. So, but yeah, that's the quote-unquote quick version, wouldn't you say?
Quick wouldn't be the word I would use, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's very enjoyable.
It's not the word I let my wife use it either, but she still uses it.
It's very enjoyable either way.
I was just looking at
that's the
Steve's
ultimate
That's what
face.
I say to her.
I love it when these things go awesome. It's awesome. So tell us about the new record. Like, what type of influences went into this? Any specific artists or bands to set out for? Yeah, each
You go first.
each
I
style
know
on
my
that front.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh goes first.
I came in this record for the first time ever, being very bluntly honest with myself, and I wanted to serve Brennan's songs. Meaning, I cut out, before we went into the studio, especially after we had the practice with Buddy, I was like, oh, I get to just be in the pocket. So I had all this fancy drum shit that I had written for a couple songs, the things you need to do to fill in space when you're just a two-piece. And since we weren't really going to be a two-piece anymore, I didn't have to worry about that, so I could really serve the song. So I wanted to be more like the drummer in Interpol, or maybe like Abe Cunningham from the Deftones specifically. I mean, that's always there. But that whole thing of serving the song and not, like, if it works good, then it's already going to be cool. You don't need to add some other extra bullshit because you heard a Mastodon record once. You know what I mean? Which Buddy of all people can attest to. I used to be very bad. Oh, by the way, if you haven't heard, there's a band called, is it still under Special or just regular Agent Cooper? Special Agent Cooper was a prog rock band that Buddy and I had with a guy named Tim Blaze a while back. It's something with a bunch of metal guys all find Frank Zappa at the same time.
And I conned my way into taking his place.
Yeah, we will be covering a couple of those songs down the road. I cannot wait to hear that shit.
I want to know what Buddy's influences
Yeah,
were, too.
what were yours?
Like, as far as where was your mindset?
Honestly, I don't know, because I'm not naturally a bass player.
Yep.
So
That was the other reason it was so cool to ask you, though. Because it was like, we're getting a guitar player writing bass riffs, but as a guitar player.
Yeah, like naturally a guitarist, and then not even that
Buddy,
for a long time.
step forward just a
and
little.
just
Put that mic right on your mouth, Mr.
There we go.
you know, I don't know, just trying to learn the instrument again, really, more than anything, and just I don't know, taking that grungy, heavy punk, blues, damn everything that we all grew up with, and just trying to throw it in there, you know.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it.
Yeah, you really did good.
Absolute king.
You definitely made us sound like we're way better than we actually are.
Yeah. I just, for me, like, I took, as far as songwriting goes, I was having a lot of fun lyrically with being a little more straightforward not throwing everything into metaphor, and like that kind of led
Amen.
to how it was as far as songwriting, as far as the structure of the songs. It's a lot more straightforward. It's a lot more I just wanted to, here are the songs, there's no mysterious bullshit. This is who I am, this is where I am right now, and I would like for it to sound good and make you happy or sad or
Mostly sad.
upset. Yeah.
Nothing makes me happier than people are whistling a happy melody that is actually making them sad on the inside. And that is Brendan Whalen to a fucking T right there.
I can't help it.
It's like, oh, I love these lyrics. They're so pep. Oh, my God, I just realized what he's saying. I need to call my therapist. Awesome.
I love it.
Yep.
So we've got a link to your Venmo for those who want on a tip, y'all, as the performance continues onward. Where else can people find the past music and the future music? Where's this going to be dropping?
Yeah, so we are heelsmemphis.bandcamp.com.
Or heelsmemphisband.com.
That also that. We if you want to go on there and buy stuff, we've also got we're on Apple Music where you can buy stuff. We're also on all the stuff where you can't, where you just get it, and that's cool too. We're not mad
since you
at
asked, we have made 2 self-help records.
Yeah, we've also
Called Sleep with Heels and Wake Up with Heels that I'm probably more proud of than almost anything else except for the new album that Brent and I wrote 2-hour-long self-help things that I've legitimately been told actually help people. So, like, those are only on Bandcamp along with our mandatory Christmas EP we did where we cover ICP and who is it? Who does Fuck Christmas?
Fear.
Fear. Along with a Dusty Rhodes thing that I pulled out of my ass. So, yeah.
And all of our social media, we're at HeelsHXC, which was ironic when it started, and now it
now it kind of fits.
Works.
We're on the Blue Sky. And
not
the
really,
Twitter.
but-
We're like the last band.
Yeah,
on
Josh made a
everything.
blue sky.
I made a Blue Sky.
I thought about trying to see if I could do like a speed run blue sky band. Like how quick.
I mean, if
could get
anybody
there.
could, it would be you. As long as you don't do it from the band account, I don't give a shit.
I was looking at that Fear reminds me, dude, freaking Leaving's coming through fucking Mingle. That shit
Yeah,
is
dude, that's
nuts.
pretty rad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The fact that guy's still alive is insane. Of
That's
all the
sanity.
people, like, you
Damn.
hear the people from X are alive, and you're like, yeah, I get it. They're boring and eat granola and have for years. Lee Ving is still fucking alive?
Yeah.
Like, that guy used to shoot heroin into his cock.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Speaking of heroin, I love that Sonic Youth shirt, buddy.
Oh, man.
Never have heroin if you have kids, kids. Never do that. That's bad.
I was telling Josh that was the first live band I ever saw. It was them and Pearl Jam at the Pyramid, and so the first band I ever saw perform live was Sonic Youth.
Did I ever tell you?
It was great.
Did I ever tell you of the impression I used to do at karaoke of smacked out Eddie Vedder?
No.
That I always thought it was hilarious because the idea of Eddie Vedder on heroin. That was it. That's it. I would literally do Yell It Better, and the joke was I would never say a word. I would do the entire fucking song. On the and then you just trail off like all the junkies do, where you get super quiet. You say, can you see her? And you move the mic away. By the front bay. That kind of shit. It killed once. It worked the one time, the first time I did it. Everyone hated it after that. For sure. Okay.
So, you already mentioned the record. You guys got any shows upcoming you'd like to plug as well?
The 7th at the High Tone for Pants Tour with Wicker and El Chavo. Is that what it's called, the other band? Yeah. We're doing it. We do the Pants Tour thing for Brian Vernon every year because Brian is my cousin, and giving money to charities is the good thing to do.
Yeah, and also Smith 7 rules. And
Yeah, I mean,
I
come
grew,
on.
I grew up idolizing Smith 7 and idolizing these two and idolizing all of that. So being involved in anything Smith 7 makes me incredibly happy.
Yeah, Brian, I don't believe in a heaven personally, but if there was one, Brian would be like leading the way.
Yeah.
And that's sorry to get so weird and off the left field with
No,
that.
not at
But I just
all.
wanted to, I had to go a long way to say Brian's a good guy. What a weird, stupid way to do that.
Yeah. I'll take over. God bless Brian.
Yeah.
I love it. Much love to Brian. Yeah, much love to Brian Smith 7. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having Pants to roll through all the venues. It's gonna be fucking kick ass.
You got to give it credit to him being 40 something, mid 40s, and they do a thing where they play like 30 shows in a month.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't like playing 3 in a
wild
I was
month.
gonna say we don't like playing more than
I'm
once. A month.
35.
Gotta love it. Either way, let's get back to the tunes in just a second. Before I do, any other random shout-outs you'd like to make before we carry on here?
Thank you, first off, everybody who's been supporting us. This is 10 years of Heels. This is our 10th anniversary year. In fact, next month or month after that is legit 10 years of us being a band. And now that Buddy's around, it definitely feels like the book is just closed on how it used to be, and there's a whole other book now. Whereas earlier this year, it kind of felt like, not that things were ending or anything, but it was definitely like wow, 10 years in.
Yeah. Now, welcome to the
like it's like I guess
welcome to the MF and jungle.
That you know what that is, Buddy? Buddy is butt stuff in the bedroom. That's where we are. We're 10 years in as being a married couple. Buddy is the butt stuff in the bedroom that actually works. But it actually works.
I was going to say something.
Hey,
I was going to say,
and he's gone.
I would have said something much sweeter, buddy.
Yeah, well, you did.
True.
But we're releasing vinyl. We can announce this.
Yeah.
We will have CDs as well a little bit later on, but first when the record comes out will be actual records. Brennan and I have always wanted to, when we say we have a record coming out, having an actual record coming out. And believe it or not, I've released 20-something CDs over the years and all the bands, not one piece of vinyl. So we'll have our first Heels vinyl this summer. And the first 2 records will be available next year if everything goes right. So, all you vinyl nerds, get your money ready because we're coming for it.
We'll have a pre-sale. We'll have a pre-sale probably within the month.
Oh, also check us out on the what's the thing where you get people to send you messages? What's the deal we signed up for and no one ever asked for one?
I don't know.
The one you get famous people to send you videos.
You made a cameo?
Yeah, there's a Heels cameo. Look for Heels Memphis.
I didn't know you made a
cameo. Hey, any way we can make money. No one's ever used it. It's been up for like almost a year now. Not one person.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
God, guys, come on. You gotta do it. You gotta.
I'm gonna do it.
Just call you.
Say something
I
nice.
gotta see this shit.
Well, we will do a cameo for absolutely anything, and we are very, very cheap. So look us up on Cameo. I had to do anything. We don't have any. We can't tour the way we used to because I have a kid and because of life. So we have to make money everywhere we can for the next record. And any dollar anyone ever gives us just goes to the next Heels record. It's not like we ever get to take any of this shit home. God, can you imagine how cool that would be?
Man.
Anyway, enough of that.
Boom.
We're gonna
Indeed.
start. We gotta keep
And then
Buddy in the
give
band.
it up for Steve, everybody, for doing this.
2-year Merrycrest anniversary for those who love the marathon.
Steve.
Always glad to have you on. I can't wait to have Prest on one of these
Speaking
days,
of
man.
Steve,
As always,
Minecraft, the new Minecraft movie is just excellent.
Ditto for Wicker if you're watching this, Brian, as well. Either way. As usual, as they said, this is the Merrycrest Sessions. You can find us on every single form of social media. We're available on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. The post-produced version of the marathon will be dropping on Wednesday, and the post-produced archive of this show will drop there on Thursday morning as well. No elevator music intro to skip through, fully synced audio and video, the whole 9 yards. Next week will be the return of Livid Noise on Tuesday, and the rest of June has already taken shape. July is starting to as well. We've got so much lined up. I want to thank you all, as always, for your support. Let's go ahead and get back to the tunes.
I would love one day to just do that. And
Oh,
watch everybody
dude.
go, oh my
It's
God.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
All right, this song's about having sex with robots. It's the only way we're gonna fucking beat Skynet now. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mannequins unaware that they became riding behind polished windows. Show is through mouse closed tight by molten wax, talking shit to a god that they don't know. Everything they say means so much less. I know we're those that know us best. Fashioning X-flames from synthetic parts. Fucking what we Begins running beyond punishment. Show it through. Mouth closed, eyes wide, fools and wax. Talking shit to a god that they don't know.
Very good, everybody.
Hey, can I get a little more of my vocal in my monitor? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, King.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
that's me. Sorry.
Yep.
Why did
I thought I heard like a little beat in the background.
Why did I have a timer?
Is that a
going?
sample?
Oh! When I was taking a 20-minute nap earlier, I set it for 5 minutes, but apparently I set it for 5 hours. Well, so much for keeping that recording of that song. It's going to sound super techno-y.
Nah, I bet it did pick up.
I'm paid to do that.
All right, this song's called Horses. Lil G, if you watching, love you. I'm alone, your eyes away on my head. Gone with hands around your waist. With you and
I just
You all right?
dropped 4 fucking sticks in a minute and a half.
That's
I'm really
incredible.
sorry, guys.
No,
But that just rattled my... There was no fucking way I was going to be able to play the rest of that song.
That genuinely kind of rocks that,
That-
you fucking
I mean,
that you
like,
dropped that
I
many
want everybody to
sticks.
see. It probably wasn't 4, but I know it was at least 3. And I mean, within 45 seconds of each one
Yeah,
of them.
I wanted a little more tequila anyway.
the last one, but yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to concentrate after that. Like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to pay attention to it. Holy shit! Let's scoot that back. Don't need it for that song. Oh wow, that was wild, guys. Sorry about that.
No, that fucking rules.
No, it doesn't.
No, not for you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm a viewer right now.
Okay. Now, just like last time, only better.
Alrighty.
2, 3, 4.
So life fades. I'm alone, your hours away. All my hate to you this time to get you in my grip. It's like a little smile, and that was all I had. You put up on my throat, your knees against my chest. My darling, where'd you go? I hit my damn tuner pedal. That last chorus, I was so mad at myself.
I kind of enjoyed it. I was just a viewer at that point.
Hey, there's the boy. There's the lad.
I mean, I say that you're talking shit when I immediately have to throw this chair away. This goddamn stool. Oh my God. Brennan can attest. How much of our time on stage do you think has spent me fixing this particular?
Yeah, and we've got the other stool that I use at practice that, like, get it, man. I've stopped.
That one hurts my legs.
Oh, does it hurt your legs? Well, let's get you another stool, buddy.
Yeah, but that costs money.
Yeah, well, let's sell some merch at the next show and buy you another stool, King. I just want you to be happy.
Nothing works as good as the one with just a fucking screw through it that locks the fucker into place.
Yeah.
Like, you never see those falling unless they just die. Unless they just die. You okay over there, Captain OCD? Oh, yeah. Okay. I just see you putting out all the picks, putting them back in the stack, putting them all back out, putting them in your pocket.
They keep rumbling.
Oh.
I put a stack there and then they're gone.
That's awesome. That's why I get the
It looked like
pants
you were
with
over there
the.
Rain Manning for a second.
That's
I
why I
was
get
like,
the
oh, that's a new
pants with
twist.
the little the pocket watch pocket. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
those, dude.
Have you seen those where
Always.
it's like a pig like distributor, like a Pez dispenser
Yes.
kind of a thing that you put on your deal? It's on your fucking base.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could fit like 50 of them or something in there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, this next song, everybody who's fucking watching this thing knows it. We made a video for this by bullying ourselves at the end of a short where they wanted to use a song. We got called saying, hey, we want to use this song at the end of our short by a friend of ours named Jay Shanoin, a really good comedian, stand-up records, and also actually a pretty good fucking actor.
Yeah.
He said, can we use it for the end of the song as the punchline, at the end of our short? I was like, yes, if we can have a longer cut of it where we use the entire song and we release it as the video. So if you look up on YouTube, the video for Box of Porn in the Woods is 8.5 minutes long.
Yep.
I always wanted to do one of those where you're all like, this whole thing has nothing to do with the fucking song.
Yeah. Shouts out to our autistic kings and queens.
Amen. Amen. They make the trains run on time. That was I popped him good. Oh, I got him good with that one.
You made me wanna buy another phone. You made me wanna come on, so you made me wanna cut certain places, certain parts of your clothes. You made me wanna buy coke. You made me wanna have 17 children. You made me wanna hit trash and spend their college funds on a boat. And like a box of board in the woods, I found you. Probably took you home. I don't plan to share you with no one. You made me wanna buy a gun. You made me wanna build a compound. You made me wanna set fire to all the things that hold us back. You made me wanna wear a skirt. You made me wanna use a wheelchair. You made me wanna quit drinking or at least lie when I do. Like a box of board in the woods, I found you. Probably took you home. I don't plan to share you with no one. Feel like a box of You made me wanna buy coke. You made me wanna have 17 children. You made me wanna hit trash and spend their college funds on a boat. Like a box of the woods I found you, Mama took you home. I don't plan to share you with no one. And like a box of the woods I found you, Mama took you home. I don't plan to share you with no one.
Very, very good, guys.
Yeah, that felt good.
That one was nice. Oh, cool. So, Steve, you have a hot mic, right?
It is now.
Good. What are some of your favorite covers you've heard bands do over the years?
Man,
While we take a half-second breather in tune.
I won't necessarily go through the best, but I will go through the wildest ones I've ever heard in my goddamn
there you go.
life.
There you go.
The wildest one I think I've ever heard in my goddamn life was when Dragon Force did fucking Ring of Fire. That is actually
Wow.
insane.
That feels
actually
so
happened
on
and
brand,
it's actually
though. I
insane.
buy that, yeah.
It actually is yeah. That is by far like one of the craziest ones I've ever heard in my damn life. I always want to hear like the wildest one.
I was once, there's a guy named Pat Green. You remember Pat Green? Like a college country kind of guy who was hot for a second. He was playing the Daisy, and some Nashville band was opening up for him. I'll never forget this as long as I live. And they were doing, and it was like fiddles and yucks and like a precursor to the hey kind of music. You know, that kind of shit.
Absolutely.
We're talking 2003, 2002, something like that
Yeah.
maybe. And they were doing Devil Went Down to Georgia. And it was great. It was really tight. Everybody could play. And then when it gets to the part where he goes, and this is what the devil said, they broke into Kashmir from Zeppelin.
Oh my!
With full distortion on the violin and everything. Womp, 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 womp. And I was like, this is one of the coolest fucking things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh man!
Like I stopped doing covers in bands for a while after I heard Perfect Circle did that one called, was it Diary of it was like a Cure song and an Ozzy song. What's the Cure song? Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Love song. It was called Diary of a Love Song, and they did it was like the beginning and the lyrics to Diary of a Madman, but the chorus from the Cure, and it was like that's how you do covers. Like you do that, you know what I mean? Like that is no one can argue that took some effort to realize that those actually go together like that.
Yeah, the wildest reinvention ones are always like my favorite ones. Just even if they don't, even if they can seem out of place, it's like oh my god, it's just wild to just hear the new takes on it, man. It's just there's so much cool stuff that can happen with stuff like
Buddy
this.
and I used to do Southbound Pachyderm and Agent Cooper from Primus, and we never played it the same way twice. I don't think we ever played it right. Yeah, no, well, that's the thing with Primus. You're a guitar player. You never really have to. My first band was a band called Slide Carb, and it was me and this guy named Willie, who was an amazing bass player and whatever guitar player we could find 3 days before the gig.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Just hit the chorus is with us.
Yeah.
Like, just hit the
man.
chorus. Anything else, no one's going to fucking care. All right, what we got next? Oh, speaking of, the whole reason I brought up covers, Brennan.
This is a song by a band called Fugazi.
And it's not Waiting Room.
We should try that sometime.
That seems so on like if you're gonna cover Fugazi, it seems so first idea. You know what I mean? It's the one song that everybody knows from Fugazi.
This is the second.
This is the second one. That's my point. That's the heels move. Let's go for the second popular
The
one.
wildest thing to also do, like go into a deep cut, and sometimes you might even be able to pass it. Yeah, you can roll.
We could cover a deep cut Fugazi and just say it's a fucking heel song,
Yeah.
and nobody would know.
It's the evolution of doing the you're a fan of this band, name 3 songs. No, I'm going to present this song to you, pretend I wrote it, and I'm going to see if you actually believe that I fucking wrote this. I was literally sitting here playing once. I was just listening to "I'd Love to Change the World" by 10 Years After. Like my friends were like, "Did you write that?" I'm like, "No," but now I got an idea.
Great choice at the end, by the way.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. This next song is about what it's like being a band across the nation, across the world. It doesn't just fit to Memphis, even though it really does fit to Memphis. But it really fits to everywhere else. And I'm just going to keep talking until I see Brennan stop touching his guitar. And I'm having that right now going, can Josh just wait on this fart? Or is this going to be Nelly?
Oh, I farted earlier.
Oh, trust me.
And I know,
we know.
Steve is fucking
We
hot
dude,
about it.
He's not the only
I'm
one.
sorry, bro.
He's not the only one.
Yeah.
I had to make sure. I was like, no, I brushed my teeth. That's not me.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's why Buddy has to have a microphone from here on out. All right. This song's called How to Stop Dreaming. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. That was me. That one was me. I just cracked the living shit out of my hand on my floor, Tom. Sorry.
Oh, no worries, bro.
I'm just having one of those sets.
It's A-okay.
This is what I get for farting in a corner. It's my own fault. It's my own fucking fault. All right, everybody good?
I'm good.
What that fuck?
You look like you want something. Oh yeah, it's true, but there's no need to rub it in. You will forget me. Yeah, you will forget me. But I won't get over you. No, I won't get over you. Taking showers longer than I ever have. Remembering all the things I said and did. I know that you will be fine, and you know I've got a couple points, but knowing you don't. Knowing you don't, and you will forget me. Yeah, you will forget me. But I won't get over you. No, 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 I won't get over you.
When the fuck else am I going to get to do that? I would
That
never do
rocked.
that live.
No,
in a million
I love
years.
that.
I was like, let's see how long I can hit this one fucking Tom.
Merrybeth says slay. Jessica Mercer also sends a bunch of heart emojis.
Hi guys, I love you so much.
I
guys
love that
see
I love that my wife's YouTube is still in her maiden name, Jessica Mercer.
That's who I
It
thought.
rocks.
When she
That's
said
what
that.
that's what I refer to her as when I'm mad at her. Like Mercer, Jessica Mercer.
Did either of you guys see Mary Beth on the news when she did it for the punk rock flea market thing?
No.
She was fucking great. Why
Oh
did I
wait,
censor
no,
myself?
with her and Skinny.
It
Yes,
was so
I did
fucking
see
good.
that. That was tight.
I love Mary Beth to death, but for some reason I thought she might clam up a little bit and Skinny would have to do
No.
most of the talking. Fuck no.
No, Mary Beth's
She kicked ass and took names. I was so
she's a-
fucking proud. That was
yeah.
so great.
No. That's two queens right there.
Right?
Two queens coming.
Skinny and Mary Beth, 100%. Two queens.
I meant my wife. You know what? Three queens. Three queens. I meant my wife and Mary Beth.
All right, we have two more for you, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We'll talk to you again in a second. This song goes out to everybody who played Road Rash on Sega Genesis in like 1997, 6. Right? Was Road Rash? Yeah, I used to play Road Rash on my Sega and listen to Evil Empire. And I only listened to the 3/4 of that record forever because it would always be at the point where I couldn't play anymore. I couldn't win. So I just stopped listening to that record. But this song that Brennan wrote feels absolutely like you are riding a motorcycle in a video game to me.
That's honestly like the highest compliment.
I absolutely mean 100%. That's why I love this riff from the second you wrote it. What's it called, buddy?
It's called Fad Diet. Or did you mean Buddy?
What did I say?
You said, what's it called, Buddy?
See, we really got to work on
We
that.
got to figure
Because
this out.
We
got to figure this out.
Say buddy back. We've been saying buddy back and forth to each other for like 10 years. So I really have to. Can I say it to my son all the time? Because I'm a fucking dad in his 40s.
Well, no,
Hey,
my parents have a new dog, and his name's Penny, and his brother's name is Buddy, and I've been trying not to call him Buddy because I call everything Buddy.
We do.
I call my wife Buddy. I call my dogs Buddy. I call my parents Buddy.
I call Brennan Buddy when I pull out every fucking time.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, this song's called Fad Diet.
All right. You ready, Steve Viable?
I talk to you for hours a day. It comes much easier than proof. There is nothing that I can say. You trust me down. My song's my news. Everything I hate is in my head. Everything
I fucked that up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hide your booze in the toilet tank. Pack of smokes for rainy days. And oh, your wife collects your thrown-out songs. I can't remember much these days. It's alcohol, the faulty jeans. Sometimes I forget that I'm 30 shit years old. And I ain't at least not yet. Play songs in a different key and hope there's a God that sees the giant, even though you know they're right. The option now to run away was gone the second you were to say I will. The side of that holy national stage. Doors to doors. To be suck it up, old friend. We're nowhere near the end. That's why there ain't anyone to hold you down. As well as children now, I never knew I could be so proud. The boys are shining brighter than the sun. The dragon shadows smoke up for the ones we used to think were rules, but now we see they're the ones who got it done. They're younger now than anyone. I feel like a shotgun pit. I'm gonna shine and pain into this. Don't irritate the ones that take my hand. Now's the time to quit your jump. Use your voices and divide and run. And spare your face for those who wish you dead. Off with their heads. Suck it up, old friend. We're nowhere near the end. This point there ain't anyone to hold you down. Suck it up, old friend. We're nowhere near the end. This point there ain't anyone to hold you down. To hold you down. To hold you down. I'm gonna feel like a shotgun pit. I'm gonna feel like a shotgun pit. I'm gonna feel like a shotgun pit. I'm gonna feel like a shotgun pit.
Bye, everybody.
That was a hoot and a half.
I like doing that.
Damn
grind.
shit. That was fucking awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
I had to make up for fucking up the beginning of it.
Hey, no sweat, brother.
I totally got lost. I'm doing this shit, and I'm like, this is not the right tempo for off at all. I've gone way too slow. We have to start from scratch.
It's okay, buddy.
That's how it rolls, man. That's the good feeling of live stuff, man.
I like to play music.
Yes, indeed.
It's fun.
Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions with Hales. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank
This
you,
is fucking
Steve. We love you.
amazing.
Thank you very
Steve,
much,
for having
Steve.
us.
Support
Thank you
the
guys for
Merrycrest
watching.
Sessions.
Yeah.
Send me money.
Yes, indeed. Be sure to
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Merrycrest Sessions
Yep.
needs up in the algorithm.
Every single
MFers.
time.
Altercation Records.
Yep. Don't forget to follow them on all their socials once again, as well as us on all of ours. Like I said, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. You'll be able to find the post-produced archive of this show available there on Thursday morning. If you really like what you're doing, be sure to check out our Patreon as well, which is in the description. Every single donation helps us do additional non-Tuesday shows, as well as hopefully taking this rig mobile and streaming directly out of venues at one point. Regardless, to those who tuned into this one, to those who turned into the 2-year anniversary marathon yesterday.
Happy anniversary, Steve.
Yes,
Happy
indeed.
anniversary, brother.
As well as everything that's coming up. Like I said, Live at Noise returns next week. Keep an eye out for everything that's coming through in June, July, and everything beyond. And 2 years and beyond, and so much, 150. He shows and so much more.
You almost had it. You almost had it.
115 and so much more. We'll see y'all again soon enough. Thanks for supporting local music. We'll see you next time.
Much motherfucking
Bye, everybody.
clown love.
My clown love.